I'm ranking every Canadian province because I have absolutely nothing else to do today. For those who don't know, a province is like a state. It's not called a state because I don't fucking know. Territories don't count because their balls haven't dropped yet. Coming in at the bottom, to absolutely no one's surprise, it's Quebec.
Quebec has to be the worst place in the entire world.
The whole province reeks. If the world was a high school and every country, state, and province was a student, Quebec would be the Minetta. They get small points for being the birthplace of poutine, but they lose points for everything else. Coming in at number 9, it's gotta be Prince Edward Islands, because I literally forgot they existed until I started recording. This is all improvised. The only thing I know about PEI is they have something to do with potatoes. But even then, Idaho has them beat. Fuck you, PEI. You messed up my recording. Coming in at a tie for 8, it's Saskatchewan and its conjoined fetus twin, Alberta. Both these places are pretty much the same, except with slightly different accents, and one is crawling with crackheads. I live in Alberta, so I'm biased against it. Our premier looks like worst case scenario Jimmy Fallon, while Saskatchewan has a worst case scenario John Cena. The only reason it's a tie and Saskatchewan is not higher is because Alberta has some of the most beautiful places on planet Earth. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Jasper is the greatest town ever. Even the corporate buildings look cozy. How did they do that? Alberta would be dead last without these sites. Coming in at 6, it's gotta be New Brunswick. I don't got shit to say about New Brunswick. 5th, Newfoundland and Labrador. Being the newest province, it's kind of like they're the little brother of Canada. But it's 2, so it's twins. They talk funny up there. They talk like the South Park Canadians. I get a kick out of these guys though. Also, the booze from here goes crazy, so I have 0 complaints. In 4th place, we have Manitoba. I've never been to Manitoba, but they name drop Winnipeg on Futurama.
Sweet guinea pig of Winnipeg! They've taken over our company!
So that instantly puts it above everything else. Manitoba seems like a chill place. I don't know. It's the province I've heard the least about in my life. Maybe that's a good thing? Like maybe they're quiet up there? 3rd is Nova Scotia. Every single person I've met from Nova Scotia, that's right, all 3 off the top of my head, have been some of the friendliest people you will ever meet. I mean, one of them gave me a cookie during lunch. This was in grade school. These people are probably the friendliest out of any of the provinces, even more so than our number 1 spot. It just seems like a chill place. However, Nova Scotia loses points for being where Classified was born.
No sweat, no fear, no blood, no tears. I go hard, and I ain't making no excuse. I'm overdue, I don't do.
Number 2 is Ontario. If you know a Canadian province, chances are it's this one. It's got the coolest cities, the one actual good airport in all of Canada, our capital city, and also will probably be one of the few places to not flood in the next 30 years. We got Niagara Falls, the CN Tower, fucking Cash Cab, dude. Speaking of Niagara Falls, we got the better side. It's awesome. What the fuck is PEI gonna do to compete with this? Hey assholes, come look at our potatoes. Ontario is the place to go. Ottawa and Toronto are goated, and everywhere else is, I don't know, I've never been to Ontario. Unfortunately, Drake was raised in Toronto, so that means Ontario has to be number 2. Honorable mention goes to Alaska, because it's pretty much on its knees begging to be a province. The only reason Daddy USA keeps it is because it's right next to Russia. Number 1, to absolutely no one's surprise, it's British Columbia, aka BC. It's pretty much just the good parts of Ontario mixed with the gorgeous sights of Alberta. If you want to come to Canada, come to Vancouver. It's the best city we got. It's even listed on so many lists as one of the greatest places to live in the entire world. Now, to be fair, Calgary's on that list too, but it's from Alberta, so how good could it really be? Even outside of Vancouver, BC has it all. The mountains, the parks, the gardens, this fucking guy. British Columbia is our crown jewel. If I could move to any other province, I'd pick BC. Plus, I heard the people up there are like stereotypical Canadian nice. So yeah, just a W. A W place to live. That's it. That's the video. I've only been to 3 provinces and Nevada.
Yeah, like, subscribe, or like, I'll murder you, or something, yeah.
I read the rules before I broke them. I broke the chains before they choked me out. And I paid close attention, really learned the code. I learned to read the map before I hit the road.